This is not a partisan crisis. This is an economic crisis facing everyone in this country. And to look at the votes today, 94 Democrats voted no. 94. Now, when we were in the majority, I think we would make a decision that we would be able to come to the floor and bring a solution to the American people and pass it. They made a decision to leave 94 of their votes off the table, and frankly, as you can see, a majority of our votes that wouldn't go along. Clearly, this is an instance where you see Speaker Pelosi's failure to listen, failure to lead. This caps off a year that I think has been probably the most unproductive year in the U.S. Congress that I've seen in my lifetime. No production of any bailout bill, no energy bill, no appropriations process, very little to show the American people.
If the U.S. Congress were to vote tomorrow morning on whether to declare war on Iran, would you vote yay?
This Congress is not going to do that because it is the commander-in-chief's role, Chris, and Steve knows that as well. It's not Congress that will ask for that. It is the commander-in-chief that will make that decision. Every president, whether Republican or Democrat, since the War Powers Act was in place, has interpreted it as being the commander-in-chief's role to do that.
You voted for No Child Left Behind. You voted for Real ID. You voted for the Medicare bill, which was $1 trillion unfunded. You voted for the Patriot Act. In what way are you a limited government? In what way do you want to shrink government? Because your record is clearly doesn't speak to that.
John, first of all, I'm here to say we understand we got fired and there was a reason.
So you would take all those votes back?
I would take all those votes back. On the Real ID issue, you better believe government's got a role in making sure our airways are safe.
But that's my point. You pick and choose. When people say, like, I want smaller government, they want smaller government for where they want it to be small. Everybody, each political party makes choices of where they want government.
Some are starting to see as a threat to established Republicans this November. It's the Tea Party.
Mr. Cantor, I'm wondering when you're going to debate us, partner. Give the people a chance to hear what you got to say.
Tea Party candidate Floyd Bayne was cordial with Cantor tonight, but challenged the merits of his new book, Young Guns, which claims the Republicans are returning to their conservative roots.
He voted 96% of the time with George Bush's agenda, which grew the federal government and created the biggest deficit in the history of this country until Obama took office.
Based on your conversations with Congressman Cantor, has he provided you with a reason why he's not going to debate with you this fall, or with Rick Walk for that matter?
No, he has not provided me with any real reason. I've heard many excuses. The bottom line is, as far as I'm concerned, would you want to defend his voting record?
Here's a question for Eric Cantor. He really can't answer, but it does have a general principle behind it.
Why not debate Floyd Bayne, for example? Why won't you do that, sir?
Well, listen, we've got to do one thing, and that is to help get people back to work.
Well, that's not answering the question, Representative.
I'm hopeful.
Could you answer the question, sir? Please answer the question.